Infotainment ukamva sasikulira chonchi umaziwa kuti nkhani za msanguluso zabwera. Tikuwuzeni kuti kunali chani nkhani za msanguluso komanso kukhalenso chani nkhani za msanguluso. Finishing off the month of February is actually the Black History Month, so we celebrate the best of Black History Month. That's what we are talking about. But this is Infotainment, as I said, a basket for arts and entertainment, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Now in this edition we speak to former Kalimba as well as Makasu band member, that's Stan Piri, who is back from South Africa where he has stayed for some years. He's back due to illness. He suffered stroke. We had time to speak to him to find out more about his illness as well as the exploits that he had with Makasu as well as Kalimba. So we'll give you more details in that story. And again, we also look at musician John Fire starring at the Sounds of Malawi acoustic session at Jacaranda Cultural Center. That's on Thursday. We have that as well. And we also look at the memorial ceremony that took place in Cholo. And this memorial is for two actors who used to star for Nkokwe Arts. And these are ex-convicts. They also used to star for Chichiri Prison Cultural Troupe before moving on to Nkokwe Arts. So we've got more details on the memorial ceremony of those two actors. But all you can do is stay right there as I bring you more in Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment. Now we begin our program with news that a memorial ceremony was held that's on Thursday in Cholo for two actors of Nkokwe Arts, and these are Chimwemwe Foster, who used to be known as Chigaza, as well as Kumbukani Tembo. They used to star for Nkokwe Arts, and Nkokwe Arts is a grouping that was created by some of the ex-convicts from Chichiri prison. They used to star for Chichiri Prison Cultural Troupe, and when they were released, they started Nkokwe Arts. So they've been performing, but then after they were released, they met their fate. That's in February 2020 when they were killed during mob justice. So Effie McPeace, who is one of the players basically attached to Chimwemwe Foster, decided to hold a memorial ceremony. So this memorial ceremony took place in Cholo, and the climax of it all, after all the other activities had been held, the climax was traditional dances which were performed by among others Chichiri Prison Cultural Troupe as well as Kawawa Arts. All these groups basically have inmates in there, and they used to star with Chimwemwe Foster, who was known as Chigaza, as well as Kumbukani Tembo. Let's take a look at how the ceremony went, which attracted a huge audience, as well as we had time to speak to Sergeant Michael Mpopo, who used to work with the two actors when they were starring for Chichiri Prison Cultural Troupe. Let's take a look.
anyamata amene wawa ndi amene ali ngati pa Chingerezi tikhoza kuti pioneers, anthu amene tinayambirira kuyambirira eni gululi, ndiye tinachiona kuti ndi chanzeru kuti pa nthawi ngati inoyi tipezekeko. Dzana tinali kwanza tikukumbukani panopa tidzakhala ngati zonse tikutsendera zonse bwinobwino kunoko, ndi chifukwa tatengana ndi anyamata onse amene tinali naye limodzi, amene ali mkati komanso akunja, kuti tikhalire limodzi kuti tikumbukire ntchito zabwino zimene munthu ankapanga. Kwakukulu ngati ifeyo anthu ankati timafuna tiauze anthu kuti ngakhale anthu ali mkati koma magule chikhalidwe cha makolo akuchitsatirabe, sangachisiye. Chikhalidwe ndi chimene chimatidziwitsa kumene tikuchokera, pamene tili komanso ndi kuti kumene tikupita tiyenera kuti tikonzekere bwino kutengera kumene tikuchokera. Ndi tikuauza ndithu tikuwadziwitsa kuti nkhani za chikhalidwe ndi zofunikira kwambiri pa moyo wathu ifeyo ngati Amalawi. Zimene ife tinkafuna mbuyomo tikuona kuti zikutani zikuchitika zikutheka. Anyamata amene anayambitsa uja Gaspar ndi amenenso tinayamba naye gulu la mkati, amene uja ndi kuti chinthu chimene chinampangisa koyamba kuti abwere ku ndende panopa sizingathekenso ife kuti wapeza chochita.
Yeah, that's how it was, the memorial ceremony, of course, celebrating the lives of two actors who were killed in February 2020. That's in Cholo, and these are Chimwemwe Foster as well as Kumbukani Tembo. And all we can say is may their souls continue to rest in peace. Of course, the FE Make Peace, who organized the ceremony, basically says that they're still trying to work on the case because 6 people were arrested, were involved in mob justice. They were arrested and 3 have been given bail. So they're still trying to make sure that the perpetrators are jailed or face the law due to the killings of the 2 actors. As I said, may their souls continue to rest in peace. Still on the same, before we go on to another item of our story, one of the players or musicians in the country, for those who follow music in the country, his name is Goodson Masudi, died this week. He used to star with Lawrence Kwisa Lulu, and he died in Lilongwe. All we can also say is that may his soul rest in peace. We'll have more details in our subsequent editions of Infotainment on the burial ceremony of Goodson Masudi. Now, moving on with our program, I was talking about former Makasu as well as the Kalimba band member Sten Piri. He was based in South Africa, but he's now back in the country. He came back last week, and this is due to illness. He's a renowned keyboardist as well as a producer. He has been producing music for different artists in South Africa, both local and international, as well as some of the Malawian artists. But he's one of the members of the original Kalimba. The Kalimba that we know, the Kalimba that produced the famous or the record-breaking album that's Make Friends with the World, where you have songs like A Song Worth Singing, as well as Sometimes I Wonder. So he played the keys in that album. So we caught up with him in Blantyre. That's where he is now, in Chirimba, and we had time to find out what happened for him to suffer stroke, because at the moment the left side, that's the hand as well as the leg, they can't function because he suffered from stroke. All we can say is wishing him all the best, that God should heal him so that he should recover. We also had time to speak to one of the current members who is driving Kalimba band, who also went to Chirimba to cheer up Stan Piri. Let's hear from Stan Piri as well as Vita Chirwa.
I got a stroke in August last year in South Africa, and with the help of few people, I flew last week from South Africa. Mostly, I was producing. Most of the production I did was Zulu music and Xhosa. Those are the people that I produce a lot, and I was doing online business, online distribution. It was very challenging, and it was interesting. Most of the time we had to learn how to read music. That was the biggest challenge. It was a world-class producers. It was like a miracle to meet such people. Yeah, I would say so. Griffin Mahango, Clayton Carter, Isaac Miranda, Francis Ntembo, John Mlenga. I like the spirit of men, just the spirit. It's just like the knowledge. Our friends, they go to school. I don't think there's any school there. That's a disadvantage. But I like the spirit. I'm watching TV, I can see people have got the spirit to do something. But we are lacking proper knowledge. Maybe, I don't know if I get it right, I've got some knowledge which I can impart with other people. I think I need a physiotherapist that will help me to work out. It was started in August last year. We just started in the morning. I tried to go to the studio. I was with a customer, a lady. I was about to record a gospel album. Then I fell down. That was it.
Stan Piri is one of our heroes, musical heroes. When we talk about the album that took Malay music to the world, make friends with the world, Stan Piri played pivot on that album. So when I heard that he's back here in Malawi after a long spell in South Africa, I felt that I should come down to Ghana to see, to check on him and see how he's feeling, and maybe to see if there's something we can do about it. Just wanted to point out that when we heard that Stan is in Malawi and he's not feeling too well, we sat down with a friend of mine in Lombe. His name is Chiku Kalilonge. So we thought one of us should come down here to assess the situation and see what we can do about it.
Yeah, that's Stan Piri. You heard from Stan Piri as well as Vita Chirwa. As I said, wishing him a quick recovery. Of course, as he said, he needs help for him to undergo physiotherapy so that he can recover fully and go back to his normal self and start producing works. But as I said, wishing him a quick recovery. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Now moving on with our program, this time around another story. This now involves Hikers Alliance, which this week was all smiles because they managed to receive help from Leeds attorneys at law, which donated 1 million kwacha for their program that is coming up. That's on Martyrs Day, where they will be planting trees at Providence Industrial Mission, PIM. This place is historical, so they would want as hikers to make sure that they plant trees so that the place continues to get the best of environment. And as hikers, they will continue hiking because hiking is part of fun, hiking is part of entertainment, and hiking is part of sharing knowledge as well as networking. So we caught up with Leeds attorney at law official, that's Sean Longwe, as well as one of the members of Hikers Alliance, that's Austin Mndolo, just to share more details on the donation as well as hiking itself. Let's hear from the two.
Leeds Attorneys has a CSR policy in which we portray our good citizenship by targeting some of the SDG goals 2030. So this is one of the goals under goal number 13, I believe, under climate action, where we are trying to say that Leeds, we are in an environment and we must take care of this environment if there's to be sustainability of our businesses, if we want to continue living in this world. So we support this cause as a good corporate citizen. We've pumped in 1 million kwacha as an appreciation. We are not expecting much from it. All we're trying to say and show an example that we are a good corporate citizen. We love our nation, we love Malawi, and yeah, it's basically we are for the go green environment, just to say. Yes, there are so many goals under the SDG 2030 which we target. There are about 6 of them which are specifically linked with us. There's gender equality, I believe there's access to education, just to say briefly, but yeah, there are other areas as well which we target. Just to encourage fellow corporate citizens that we should love our nation, we should partner with different organizations who are involved in this kind of activities so that we make our nation, our Malawi, sustainable in terms of the environment.
As Hikers Alliance, we are very, very happy for this generous support from Leeds Attorneys, the cash amounting to 1 million to support this tree planting exercise. We don't take this for granted, but we are very, very happy. This will enable us, and we want to assure them that this money will go according to the program of tree planting exercise at Chilazo. Hikers Alliance is a group of hikers from different people, from different races, with different professionals. In the Hikers Alliance, you have the soldiers, you have the teachers, all the professionals that belong to Hikers Alliance. Mainly, we love mountains. So we hike for fun, we hike for fitness, we hike for adventure. When we say mountain, we see that's our home. So that's the group of Hikers Alliance. Mainly, we like exercise.
That about Hikers Alliance as well as Leeds Attorneys Law actually donating 1 million kwacha to Hikers Alliance in tree planting exercise. Still on the same, Poetry Association of Malawi in partnership with KB Accounting donated tree seedlings, as well as were involved in a tree planting exercise at Pata Primary School in Blantyre. This is part of a drive in conserving the environment. So we caught up with an official from KB Accounting, as well as Kenneth Kondiwa from Poetry Association of Malawi, and we also spoke to the head teacher of the school, as well as some of the students who were involved in the tree planting exercise. Let's hear from the team.
Ndakatulo zimanipitsa chekani masokona kuti ifeyo mbali imodzi ya Malawi alisa kudziwa cha chilengedwe mmene chikusokonekera tinachitenga chanzeru kuti ngatana kuti akuno south tibwere pamodzi tidzaleme mpata masoko chilengedwe chikutengo ina kuchilongedwe ena mukoza kuona mmene palili pano pa mpata LA kuti pabwera madzi pakhoza kuti pafuta pano pakhoza kufuta kwambiri ndeti mafunitso ngati tidzale mitengo ndoti tiiterezaso sukulu anatu akhala ali pabwino nakatha kupita kuchile kwina kwatsala kwina kwake koma tikufuna tiyambe kuteteza malo amene ifeyo timakhala anatu amakhala kena kuti ziro tungopempha amalawi kuti tiyeni aliyense atatengapo gawo kudzala mitengo ndikuti tipangitse kuti zaka zikubwerazi chilengedwe chibwerere chimalo.
Nina Joseph Manja, mkulu wa KB Accounting Services Limited. Mwachidule mukaona makaka athu apa ndi chilengedwe. Ulendo uno kunali kungopitiriza zomwe zili pa makaka athu popanga pati na ndi bungwe limene lala katuli titapanga identify kuno kudza kuona kuti ndi kumalo kumene kufunikira ndithu kuti akhala mitengo mukaona mmene kuli chipululu. Mtengo ndofunika kwambiri. Mavuto onse ambiri amene tikukamba padakali pano amene dziko lonse lapansi ngakhale Malawi akononga mabiliyoni mankhwala ake ndi kudzala mitengo. Mavuto ali kulowa chile tikukambidwa ati cyclone ana nkhani yake ndiyoti mitengo tinacho ndi chinthu chofunikira kwambiri kuti tidzale mitengo.
Ine dzina langa ndi Dorothy Maocha. Ife ngati skulu ya pano pampata tikuthokoza apamu popanga dongosolo limene lobweretsa mitengo pano pa skulu pampata. Kwa ife tu mitengo ndiyofunika kwambiri chifukwa ithandizira kuteteza malo athu ano a skulu mona kuti skulu yathu yazungulidwa ndi phiri. Ndiye mitengo imene ithandiza kuti skulu yathu isakokoloke pamene kubwera mphepo ya mkuntho kapena madzi othamanga kuchokera kuphiri. Komanso zithandiza mwana kuphunzira pansi pa mtengo kwakula. Molo mongokhala pa dzuwa azikhala kuti ali pa nthuzi ndipo atha kuphunzira bwino ndi kuchita bwino class. Tili ndi classroom ochepa tili nawo kwana 5 okha. Kwana 2500 ni maklasi osakwanira.
Sinanga ndine chikondindala ndili standard 7. Mitengo iyi ndiyofunika ifaja kuti pa skulu pano pomwe mukuonera kuli ngati phiri. Ndiye madzi ambiri kwamachitika madzi osefukira. Madzi ambiri amakonda kuchokera mphiri. Ndiye ifeyo skulu yathu ili pansi pa phiri izotithandiza ifeyo ifaja kuti madzi amenewa ndi mitengo imene tadzala izitithandiza madzi sangakwanise kukokolera chinthu chilichonse pa skulu pathu pano. Kwa chake mitengo iliyofunika kwambiri. Mitengo yathuyi tiyisamalira pothirira nthawi ina iliyonse imene tikuyenda tizithira mamawa tikafika komanso madzulo. Kwa nthawi yabwino kuthira maluwa ndi madzulo. Imakhala ikukula mwathanzi kwa cha madzulo wina ise pamakhala palibe ndiye sitimayipasa ngati pressure kuti mitengo isamakule imakula bwino.
Yeah, that's that about Poetry Association of Malawi in partnership with KB Accounting going on a tree planting exercise at Impata Primary School in Blantyre. On that note, we've come to the very end of Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. But before I go, I'll give you some other stories, some AOBs. Rapper from South Africa, that's Costa Teach, is in town. He'll be holding 2 shows. That's in Malawi. The first show at Mingo in Lilongwe, that's on Friday, and the second show at Komesa Hall in Blantyre, that's on Saturday. And he's in the country courtesy of barbecue as well as entertainers promotions. The task force of National Arts and Heritage Council has announced that they'll be going on an awareness march at Parliament. That's on March 7, 2022, to make sure that that they sensitize legislators on the importance of NAHEC, National Arts and Heritage Council bill that will pave way for the formation or the establishment of National Arts and Heritage Council, NAHEC. A group of artists is holding a show in Lilongwe, that's at Capital Hotel on Saturday, and this is to raise funds for flood victims in various places that have been hit by floods in the country. And again, there is an art exhibition at Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre. That's on Saturday. Those who love visual arts, then you can make way to Jacaranda Cultural Center. National Youth and Arts Festival, NASFest, is holding its regional finals. That's for the Central as well as Southern region this weekend. So there's more drama groups, schools will be performing and showing the best of drama in the country. And we also look at as I said, there are a number of events happening in the country, so you can make your way to various places and support artists out there. My name is Sam Banda Jr. I always say that keep on watching Infotainment as well as Times Television. I will leave you with a performance of John Fire, who starred at Sounds of Malawi acoustic session at Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre. That's on Thursday. I'm out of here. Sam Banda Jr. is my name. Ciao.
kuzaimba malonga ranoa muzwa tanadusa mnyimbo zovuta covid ndazi zake de kuyamba sobwera malonga kuza masuka kuimba kumako kwana na chimba chokoma kwambiri kumisa kwambiri fa ineyo ndi mabwera kunoko ngati wozaonera kuzaphunzira nyimbo za Malawi kunoko komanso wozaimba de timaphunzira chikhalidwe cha Malawi kunoko choyambirira timaphunzira so pa chizungu chimene amati chuma chathu heritage imene ili kukutuna timaya kuona kuti ndi chuma chambiri ndi heritage yabwino our music ndi yabwino kwa basi ndi chimene timazaziphunzira kunoko kuna kunoko kuti akumwera mayimba chonje apangana mayimba chonje akupota mayimba chonje ndi timakhanga tikudziwa so za dziko lathu zimene ife tingazigwiritse ntchito komanso kuzitumiza kunja kuti anthu ena azisiya luso komanso kuyamikira zimene tili nazo Malawi kunoko ndi anthu azibwera ndithu akuponyana nazo amene sakubwera sanaone zazikulu zimene zili Malawi kunoko. Abantu kupanga wekoni chachinayi chimene zina lake sinachipatse nyimbo zikuyamba kupopulira mu studio yetizitulusa ndithu ndipo kwafika midi chaka chino mu Juni ndi pamene tikhale ndi launch imene tikhale tikulusa zasomano.
Ndikafika kamuza ndakusowa ndamasowa